We've all made mistakes when we first started stacking, or even if you've been buying for years. And trust me, I am no exception. There are so many things I wish I would have taken the time to research or that I would have done different that would have saved me time and saved me money, where I would have gotten the most out of my dollar when I finally knew what I wanted when buying silver. So today I'm going to go over 3 tips I wish I knew when I first started stacking silver. Let's get to the video.
What's going on, guys? I'm Stateside. Welcome to my channel, and don't worry, I'm not trying to get you to like and subscribe, but if you have an unhealthy addiction to gold, silver, and numismatics as much as I do, then I promise you're in the right place. And as viewers, you don't get the recognition as you deserve, so I want to say thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my content. Helps me out tremendously. With all that being said, let's roll it.
Silver has been used as a form of currency for thousands of years. We use it in our jewelry, different types of technology. Up to 1964, we had it in our constitutional silver, and we still have it turned into pure silver coins as a form of investment or hedge against inflation. You can pick. I know some people don't like the term investment, but everyone buys silver for their own reason, and that is the joy about silver, is you can buy it for whatever the hell you want. So I wish I would have taken the time to research different forms of silver before I started buying. I was not aware. I kind of just thought one silver coin cost the same as another. I thought there might have been just 3 or 4 different coins out there. This was when I was very, very, very new, and I had no idea. I thought they were all the same, just maybe different designs. So number one, we are going to go over your different types of silver. And this is important because depending on what you're buying is going to determine on how much you spend on your silver. And they all cost different amounts. So there are silver rounds. Silver rounds are made by a private mint and are not a legal tender, meaning they don't have a denomination on the coin right there. So they are still 1 ounce of silver. They're either 3 nines fine or 4 nines fine, and are typically your least expensive option when buying silver. When I say 3 or 4 nines fine, that's how the community depends or looks at how fine the silver is. 3 and 4, it really doesn't matter. Like you can see, this round right here is 3 nines fine. Still 1 ounce of silver. I think got some 4 nines fine in here, probably somewhere. That one doesn't have one. That one's 3 nines fine. Anyways, so silver rounds, they do not have a legal denomination, but what do is your silver coins. Now, these are not made by private mints. They are made by a government-owned mint. Coins are made for so many different countries. I mean, I'll show you a handful that I have here, but there's dozens and dozens and dozens of them out there. And they are legal tender coins, which means that I could technically go into a store and spend this. So I'll show you one right here. So this is an American silver dollar right here. And what makes it a legal tender coin is has $1 written right there in the bottom. Now, this 1 ounce of silver is worth way more than $1. So I would obviously not spend it that way, but that is the difference between a coin and a round. So that's in $1. You have your Canadian maple leaves right here that are worth $5 in the bottom. You can see that. We have coins from Barbados right here. These are also worth $1. Then you have coins from the Germania Mint right here. These are worth 5 marks. As you can see in the bottom, focus, 5 marks right there. So there are so many different coins out there that it will show a denomination on the coin, which makes it a coin. And then we have our junk silver. Now I know people hate hearing that term, junk silver, so another thing that people call it is constitutional silver or 90% silver. This is 90% silver coins that were made and put into circulation by the US government prior to 1965. They are stackers' favorite thing to buy, and they're extremely liquid. So other countries outside the US also make different types of junk silver, but they come in 80% silver, 90% silver, and some other different weird percentages. But usually when you hear people refer to constitutional silver, they are referring to US junk silver. Now, our last form of silver are silver bars. Silver bars come in all forms we have 1 ounce bars, 10 ounce, 2 ounce, 5 ounce, 100 ounce, and they even go higher. So bars are made both by private mints and government mints, and they're an excellent option for buying silver if you're purely buying for weight and just wanting your least expensive form of silver. So like I said, do your research, because depending on what type of silver you want to buy, if it's coins, bars, rounds, junk silver, that's kind of determine kind of the stacker that you are. Do you want your high end stuff that's going to cost you more? Do you not care if it's a coin or legal denomination? You're just buying for silver, so you're going to be spending less when you're buying your rounds or your bars. And then your happy medium is your junk silver. Like I said, that's super liquid, super popular. Everyone knows what it is. So number 2, now that we have covered our different forms of silver, we can talk about premiums. And that's what I was saying, certain coins or bars or different types of silver is going to cost you more. So premiums are what you pay for silver over the price of spot that day. And you can kind of look at premiums as like a tax. It's a way dealers make their money. Now all silver, like we discussed, has different premiums. Your low premium options are going to be your silver rounds and your silver bars. The higher you go up in your bars, I'm saying like 10 ounce or 100 ounce, the less you'll pay. And then you have your high premium options, which are certain coins. You know, like I showed you, the American Silver Eagle right here is a very high premium coin. It's $6 over spot. And then you also have like your Mexican Libertads, which are also very expensive. And premiums are based off of like the product's popularity or its limited mintage. When I first started buying, I was just buying Eagles. Like I said, I didn't know that there were different prices out there. I thought all silver cost the same. It was my country's coin, and I wasn't really concerned. I was just buying. And it wasn't until later that I learned that there was less expensive options out there, like the Canadian silver maple leaf. So always shop around when you're buying, and checking into different premiums, taking an extra 5 minutes to make some phone calls or even look online. That's only gonna save you money. It will not cost you money taking 5 minutes out of your day to research different places that are selling silver. So there's some places out there that are just really high reputable people that they know that they can take, they can sell silver with a higher premium because they know people are going to buy no matter what. And then you might have some other stores who are a little bit more reasonable, and you can get silver for your best option. So speaking of buying, that brings us to number 3 of the places to buy and places to avoid either buying or selling from, because silver is extremely liquid. You can take it to a bunch of different places, but there are places that you want to avoid buying and selling. So there are 2 popular places to buy. Number 1 is your online bullion dealers. You can either go to their site, or they even sell through eBay. Some reputable people are APMEX, SD Bullion, Monument Metals, and there's plenty of others out there. These people sell and buy thousands of ounces a day, and are well known through the precious metals community. But please look into reviews for these places that you see online. There are a lot of fake sites out there, especially through eBay. And a trick you can do from eBay is you can look at how much these people have sold. So if someone has only 2 sales and their what's the word I'm looking for? Their reputation on eBay is like at 50%. That's a fake site. They're taking advantage of people because they're posting silver for really low, so someone will buy and they just take your money and not ship. Like SD Bullion or APMEX, you may see that they have made 100,000 sales. So you know that they're more reputable and it's a safe place to buy. But please do your research. And the second most popular place is what is called an LCS, or your local coin shop. Now, these are businesses in your area that sell precious metals and are professionals that you can also sell to. They typically have really everything that you could want to buy. You know, they have everything that your online bullion dealers would also have. So building a relationship with your local coin shop can also save you money down the road. I like local coin shops because I'm an impatient person and I don't like having to wait a week for my stuff to be shipped in. I would rather drive there, buy or sell whatever I need, and then get out of there. They're typically very fair with their price, but I also understand that not a lot of you have a local coin shop, so online shopping is your only option. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you can do whatever you want. So, but here is somewhere I want to warn you about, and that's pawn shops. When we're talking about places to not buy or sell, pawn shops are known for being extremely overpriced, and when selling and buying at a huge discount. Now, I've met people who have said they've been to some pawn shops that have fair prices, but that has never been my experience. So in my opinion, I would just avoid them altogether and stick to online or local coin shops. But you guys need to do what's best for you. You can still call around and check, but when I say that they're overpriced, I'm saying a local coin shop or an online bullion dealer can be selling a maple leaf at $28, and the pawn shop would be selling it to you at $30 or $31 or $32. And then I could go to a local coin shop and sell one of my coins for $28, $29, but a pawn shop would give me $25 or $26. So it's like I said, some people have run into pawn shops that are fair prices. I have yet to have that experience, and I made the mistake of doing that when I was new. So that's something I want you guys to be aware of. And there's several other tips out there. So what I love about being on YouTube and making videos is I get to communicate with thousands and thousands of people. So if I forgot something that you guys feel like should have been in the video, throw that in the comments to help out those newer stackers, or it's something that veteran stackers probably didn't even think of. So I always recommend you guys putting your own opinions in the comments to help each other out, help me help you out. It's a lot of helping. So that's all I have for today. So I will see you in the next video.